Welcome to twocircles.net. We are here in Bangalore speaking to Mr. Roshan Baig. He has been four-time MLA, five-time MLA, former Home Minister of Karnataka state. So we are going to discuss him regarding his work in the state. So Roshan Baig Saab, you have been in politics for last 4 decades, and you have held the most crucial post in state cabinet. So what have been your major achievements in all these years?
My major achievement, I feel, is that maintaining communal harmony, particularly in the city of Bangalore and generally in the state of Karnataka. Wherever there have been problems, I have been at the forefront. I am not one of those leaders who sit in an air-conditioned room and appeal for Shanti. Aman, I have myself been a victim of the RSS attack on me in a town called Silgetta near in the Kolar district, about 100 kilometers from Bangalore. I was injured and badly injured, and I was in hospital for 10 days along. The other MLAs, Mr. Ramesh Kumar, who rose on to become the Speaker of the State Assembly, Mr. Mahadev Pao, who rose on to become the Health Minister of the Assembly, Mr. Sudarshan, who rose on to become the Chairman of the Karnataka Legislative Council. They came to my rescue and they also got injured. So I have been in the field, and right from the time I was a student leader, I have been a student leader. I am basically a product of an ordinary worker distributing pamphlets, and I was inspired by Mrs. Gandhi's leadership. Before that, I was inspired to take up public life. A boarding hospital was an inspiration for me to take up public life. Today, my aim is, and always it has been, to strengthen the government hospitals. My mission is urban poor, serving the urban poor. That has been my motto in life. And I have never played to the gallery, behaving like a typical Muslim leader. Rousing like in your other cities, and I am very proud. I can proudly say that many of my Hindu brothers always have helped me to get elected, and they have been along.
So speaking about your constituency, Shivaji Nagar, which you have been representing for long, after getting elected to Shivaji Nagar, after shifting from Jam, what have you done for the constituency?
After the delimitation of the constituency from Jai Mahal, when I shifted to Shivaji, the first thing I noticed was that the boarding hospital was in a bad mess. There were no ventilators in the boarding hospital, and shouting on the floor of the house, outside the house. I can proudly say that the boarding hospital now has 24 ventilators. You can cross-check me on that. You can go there and cross-check. There is an ICU unit for just born children. There is a ICU that's called neonatal ICU. There is a pediatric ward. Now I have introduced these dialysis machines. Urology was not there in this boarding hospital. So this is my aim to serve. And just behind the Shivaji Nagar bus stand, you will find one hospital called Osha Hospital. Osha means Haji Sir Ismail Sheikh built that hospital and gave that land, built one hospital on that and gave to the government. Osha means Parda Hospital. It was for the ladies. Now I am thankful to my friend Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad. He has sanctioned 12.5 crores from the government of India. Now you can see there the work is going on. It will be one of the most latest hospital for women in my constituency. Apart from that, I have been helpful in the lanes and by-lanes of the area and maintaining communal harmony. Before me coming over to Shivaji Nagar, this entire area was saffronized by the previous BJP MLA, Mr. Kattaswara Naidu on one side. On the one side, Mr. Nirmal Kumar Surana was responsible for bringing Mr. Kavin Togadia to this area. That way I have been successful in maintaining communal harmony after I came back to the Shivaji Nagar. And Apart from the hospitals, now I have, there is a Bangalore Mahanagar Palika has sanctioned about 9 crores rupees to build one heart hospital. Heart hospital means cardiology hospital on the Broadway Road. Apart from that, the social welfare schemes, many hundreds of laborers I have identified. I have bought them security cards, wherein their children can get scholarship, wherein they can up to 1 lakh rupees they can get a treatment in hospitals. That by the Ministry of Labour. And I have been shouting from the rooftop and from the assembly that the beneficiaries in the government of Tamil Nadu are 76. Here in Karnataka there are only 36.
Okay.
So this has been this has been going on. Well, I blame I could not do much also because of the neglect of the government. The present government is a horrible, in my service over the number of years, the most horrible government which I have seen was this. I could not do much to my satisfaction. My biggest failure was the swimming pool. I could not build a swimming pool behind the also lake. That was one of the big.
So, sir, it is understandable that
shifting of houses, urban poor. If you go to the CSA hospital, in front of the CSA hospital, there was a huge slum, both on this side of the path, that side of the path.
Okay.
I wanted to go and cross-check. They have been shifted to the Whitefield, near Shanti Niketan, behind Shanti Niketan. And every house has a bathroom attached in a kitchen room and attached bathroom. I can proudly pat my own back and say that I was successful in shifting them. I can pat my own back and say that in the Alsur area, behind Gurdwara, I have shifted more than 150 houses. And I have got them very good houses without even a single door. One of my greatest achievement is the Nehrupuram area, where again you can go and take a shot of that building, where some people got killed. 5 to 6% got killed few years back. I wanted to show that building as a showcase, how a building, government building, the quality of construction, how it can, if you supervise, how it can be built. You can see in that Nehrupuram Corporation quarters, beautiful 68, first floor, second floor, third floor. It has come up. And apart from that, Madras and Niswan school from my MLA's fund, I have utilized and helped Institute Madras and Niswan. In front of Madras and Niswan, if you see that there are 8 houses have been built by the government. Apart from that, if you go and see that behind Congress office for the Dhobis have been rehabilitated. There a few houses have come up, first floor, second floor, third floor. If you go to Ramswamy Palya in my constituency, more than 500 houses have been already built. I want you to go and cross check. I am not boasting. 500 houses meant 3 lakhs per house. Wherever there is sheds, only that asbestos sheets were there that have been removed. RCC, molding, new tiles, bathroom. You must go, seeing is believing. You must go and see that.
So you provided them pakka houses for the slum dwellers. Alright. So it's understandable that it's difficult to develop all part of the towns. It's same with the whole nation. So Shivaji Nagar is the old part of Bangalore, but still, sir, there are lack of civic communities in your constituency, especially in the Muslim-dominated areas. How are you going to address it?
See, I need cooperation from the local people also. There should also be a kind of civic sense. I have been appealing to our Maulanas and religious leaders. They should mention this about Fridays for sermon. I would be the happiest man if some Maulana takes up a jhadu and starts a cleaning drive in the area. You have a style of throwing the garbage also like this. Garbage has also become a big problem in the city of Bangalore. It is a big mafia, garbage mafia in the city of Bangalore. But anyway, the congested areas of Bangalore city, we need to also cooperate with the government. And whatever best I can do, I have been doing the pipe lane, the sanitary lanes and the drinking water lanes. I have been able to, in many of the lanes I have been able to, from 6 inches to 9 inches. Details I can give you in which are the streets, the BW, Bangalore Water Supply and Sewage Boards, which I have been able to do in my constituency. Regarding that lanes and congested lane, the problem like any other city is that we don't disturb them, we don't harass them. Suddenly a building will come up, second floor, third floor. There is so much of pressure it's humanly sometimes impossible to solve some of the problems. You never bother, you don't want to cooperate with the civic authorities, you don't want to cooperate with the government officials, you don't want to cooperate with the stakeholders. I want the Muslim community to come out of this ghetto mentality. Ghetto mentality has been the major problem of this, which the community is facing. I always tell my people, look at the Jews, how when they went to America, they came out of this ghetto mentality. How they concentrated on only education. They were not prepared to gossip. They were not prepared to indulge in any kind of natak. But early morning they used to get up and read their religious holy book. Their parents used to see to it that they read their language, Hebrew, their holy book, and then after that, they never used to showcase my synagogue is here, I go for prayers here, Saturday is my Sabbath day. They were more interested in education. After completing their education, they went into various walks of life.
So, in the floor of assembly, you're not just representing Congress party, you are also a Muslim face of the Karnataka Muslim. So, have you risen like Muslim issues in the floor of the assembly?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I can proudly say so. I have never felt shy or embarrassed.
Even if you have to cross the party line?
Oh, no, many times. Okay. It has happened many times. I am not a bonded labor of... When I was in Janata Dal, I was not a bonded labor. Now I am in Congress. When I started my career in Congress, now I am in Congress. Inshallah, I'll end up with this time. I don't want to go on changing. But wherever I have been, I have tried to maintain my independent identity. Cutting across the party line, sometimes, when I was in Congress, I was a member of that land grabbing committee. Many people in the Congress told me, no, come out of that committee. I said, no, I can't clear to you. Even the leader of opposition, Mr. Dharam Singh, told me, no, you quit. I said, no, I will not quit.
So I have a question. We have seen recently a trend among Muslims to come up with their own political parties. For example, we have SDPI, Welfare Party of India, because they feel that maybe the big politicians, they're not able to deliver what they promise. So that's the reason they've come up with these parties. What do you think about these parties? Are they of any help to Muslims?
Let them try. Some of the parties will end up dividing Muslim votes.
Okay.
The experience in Uttar Pradesh, I don't say that the Congress party is an angel. Or the other political parties who claim to be the champion of minorities. Everybody, I have seen them from the very close quarters. Now the experience in Uttar Pradesh is that many of the political parties, outfits, like Peace Party for example, and some other outfits, what was the result? There also, I have regards and respect for the Jamaat-e-Islami, it's a cadre-based party. You also need some disciplined people with political affiliations, believing in the law of the land and remaining loyal to the country. That apart, but where are you? How are you going to manage? You are riffraffs. You start from what poor welfare party can do. Well, Socialist Democratic Party of India has been trying to penetrate and make a base for themselves. I wish them all the best. But it will take a long time, it will take some time. But there you cannot, you have to have the other communities also with you. You have to identify with other communities. The other communities also should vote for you. Those days are gone when a single Muslim party used to win only in places like Kerala or in places like Assam or some here and there, 1 or 2 seats you may win. But overall, you have to float with some national political party.
Yes. Now you said previously that you were once had been attacked by the RSS, by communal forces. Now you're a big politician, but you still have to face that. But when we go to the interiors of Karnataka, the communal forces are gaining strength, and Muslims are being target of attack. So absolutely. How can we change that? How does the situation change that?
Absolutely. You have to maintain. That is on this ground we have been fighting with the BJP government on the floor of the house. With the governor, fortunately we have a good governor. Wherever these incidents have taken place in the coastal belt, the Sangh Parivar has been very active there. And we have faced them in every nook and corner. Our girls are not being allowed to go to college with hijab. Our girls are not allowed to go talk to anybody. Or Muslim boys are not allowed to speak to a Muslim girl. Now they have started a new concept called love jihad. If a Muslim girl is in love with a Muslim boy, there is nothing wrong with it. She wants to get married to a Muslim boy, then they claim it as a love jihad. This new concept has started. This Pramod Mutalik, so the BJP, this leader of the Ram Sena, these are the outfits of. I am happy that Muslims of the coastal belt, they are very active. But at the same time, we are providing them support from Karwar to me. I have been a home minister. I know the pulse of the people there. And our efforts have been to see that our people are safe in that coastal belt. And I have been facing the RSS and Sangh Parivar not only from my college days. I have been under attack from the ABVP. And every step and every nook and corner, my efforts are only to see that the Sangh Parivar should not gain strength. My efforts are to see that there is a split in the Sangh Parivar. You have to different. I can't go on record on many strategies which we adopt to control them and contain them. But inshallah, unless you see the laid back attitude of the Muslim community is the main reason. You should get up, agitate, organize. If Roshan Baig is at fault, have hold a demonstration in front of Roshan Baig's house. Go bloody full, what the hell you have been doing? I want more and more Muslims to become right to information activists. In every police station limits, if there are 2-3 Muslims of right to information activists, I am saying, but specifically right to information activist means not extortion or blackmailing somebody, but a genuine RTA activist in every police station limits. If there are 2, if in every taluk there are sincere, genuine 2-3 social activists, then the administration will be alert. Administration will be careful. After the Gujarat episode, the way Tista Satilwad and their group have been after the Sangh Parivar, that way legally, within the legal framework of the constitution, we have to fight these fellows.
So the last question, are you hopeful that Congress party is going to form the government? If it form the government Karnataka in this election, what is there for oppressed communities in its baggage?
Well, the manifesto will be released shortly. And honestly, I tell you, I don't believe in the manifestos of political parties. Let me be honest about it. But yeah, my efforts will be to see that the first thing is the ihsas-e-tahafuz, a sense of security. Even an ordinary Muslim selling plantains on the street or some tarkari on the street and sitting in the whether rain or sunshine, sitting on the street, he will go back. What he wants is a sense of security. What he wants that his house should not be stoned, his house should not be burned. What he wants is his daughter should be safe, his wife should be safe, his children should be safe. He doesn't want that the policemen to come and knock at the doors and in the name of terrorism to arrest these youngsters and go and after 4 years release them saying that they are innocent. This ordinary Muslim doesn't want that. First, they don't want anything from these politicians. What they want is a sense of security. Second thing is the infrastructure. What infrastructure you are providing to others, you provide same infrastructure. Third is the providing housing to the community. See, if you have to end this ghetto, you have to provide. What can Muslims do? If an educated Muslim who earns some money, he will not get a house in areas where there are other communities. On the basis of religion, he will not get a house. Or on the basis because that he is a non-vegetarian, he will not get a house. So there should be proper localities. The government should build houses, see that they provide decent accommodation to the Muslims also. And the third is the providing basic communities like BPL cards, below poverty line cards to the urban poor, people who are below the poverty line. Provide them with the decent healthcare, proper healthcare. Now there is a 5-star style of private hospitals. The famous dockets now are the doctors. I want the poor people, poor Muslims, to get decent healthcare. And the mission in my now, the new mission in my life from past 4 years, which I have taken up is, I must be very grateful to that lady, Shrimati Sonia Gandhi, God bless her, and with the support of Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad. In India there is a big, huge mafia called pharmaceutical lobby. So now I requested that lady that please provide cheaper medicine to the people. Your concept is Aam Aadmi. The concept of the UPA government is Aam Aadmi. So Aam Aadmi means provide cheaper medicines. Now the generic medicines, after that when she took up the issue, she took up the issue in the National Advisory Council. So National Advisory Council now has recommended. Now the Ministry of Health, Mr. Ghulam Nabi has taken on this issue, and from past 4 years this has been going on. From past 3.5 years. And now the Ministry of Health, Union Government of India, has instructed all the state governments to buy generic medicine out of NRH, National Rural Health Mission. If you go to the Institute of Kidwai Institute of Oncology, now you will find a chemist ward, Jan Aushadhi ward, Jan Aushadhi shop. Jan Aushadhi shop means generic chemist shop. If you go to Victoria Hospital, you will find one generic shop called Jan Aushadhi chemist shop. Now my mission is to see that every government hospital has a generic shop. Now the government of Karnataka has written, thanks to the Chief Secretary, efforts are on to have every chemist shop in the district hospitals. My dream is to see that every railway station has a generic chemist shop. People should go and buy generic drugs. Now if you are from Hyderabad, the government of India has recently permitted a Hyderabad-based drug company to manufacture a cancer drug. A cancer drug which used to cost 2,80,000. Now that drug will be available for the patients, cancer patient at 6,000 rupees. So generic, please do some research. I want my community people to concentrate on this and go and buy generic drugs, because the normal drugs, there is a possibility of fake drugs also. There are a number of fake drugs in the market also. So we must promote the use of generic drugs. That way you will be providing cheaper drugs to the community. Last, again the advisory of the National Advisory Council is, and there is a bill which has been passed by the Parliament, which is called Vendors Bill, VENDOR. Every city in India has a minority population, which they sell their wares on the footpath because they can't afford to buy shops, they can't afford to give lakhs of rupees at advance. Sunshine or rain, they concentrate on footpaths and sell their wares. Footpath vendors, police chase them, they have to bribe the policemen, sometimes they seize all their material. Now in this vendors bill, 2.5% of the urban land is reserved for the footpath vendors. So this way also, this is going to help a lot of minorities, not only minorities, but the poor people. Where should